Hello everybody, this is my 25 video of the motor control circuits. So now I give to how to design TPS motor control circuit in forward direction and reverse direction. And this is one of the method of the control the TPS motor forward and reverse. Thank you.
Alright, this is second method of reversing circuit. So now I use EKTS simulator. Now I draw in reversing circuit. This is method 2. So I want some electricals components. So I first take live lines or place line and neutral. Now I draw in control circuits. So I want a stop button. Now I take this point, I rotate 270 degree, and I combine these two terminals, right, and I want start push button. Now I take this point, I rotate 270 degree. Now I take this point, now I want normally closed contact point. Now I rotate 90 degree and combine these two terminals, and I want a contactor, rotate 90 degree and combine these points. So I want a normally open contactor for cell forward into the K2 contactor, 90 degree, and I want start push button to this point and rotate 270 degree, and I want another normally open contact points and rotate 90 degree. Now I combine this terminal to this wire EC, and this point combined to this wire, and this point combined to this line, and this point combined to this line, and I want a normal close contact point, and take this point arrow at 9 degree and combine this two terminals, and this one combined to this point. Okay, right, now I want another contactor. Now I take this point, I rotate 9 degree and combine this point, right. Now I take this circuit, this point to and combine this point, and this point combined to this line. Okay, this is a control circuit. Now I rename this circuit control circuit. Okay, now I design power circuit. So I want a 3-phase power supply, and normally open triple contactor. So I want there are two normally open triple contactor. Now I take this point and I rotate 90 degree, and this point rotate 90 degree. Okay, and I want induction motor, so I use a 3-phase induction motor. I take this point, and now I combine this terminal to this point, and this point to this point, and this point to this point. Okay, I combine this motor to this motor combined to this normally open triple contactors points. Okay, right, I combine this terminal to this point, this point combine to this point, and this term will combine to this line. Right, I take this, go in this line, and take this point to this line, and like this. Okay, now I draw in control circuit and power circuit. Now I rename power circuit. Now I rename this component motor, and I can use that description lead. Motor. So I rename this contactor K1 and this contactor K2, and this contact point is K2, and this contact point is K1, and this contact point is K1, and this one is K2. This is K1 contactor, sorry, K2, and this is a K1. I'm very sorry about this line, so now I redraw in this and delete this using this button, and now I combine like this. Okay, now I rename this switch stop button, and this is the S1 switch, and this is the S2 switch. Okay, now you can see reversing circuit. This is with contactor stop on. Now energize a circuit diagram, so you can see how to run this motor. First I use this run button. Okay, now I push S1 contactor, so you can see the motor rotate in reverse direction. Okay, now I stop the motor. Now motor become stop condition. Now I push the S2 switch, so you can see the motor rotate in forward direction. Now I stop this motor. When I press the S1 switch, you can see energize the K1 contactor across the K1 normally open contact points, and this normally open contact points become a normally closed condition, and energize the normally open contact points in K1. Now it's become a normally closed contactor. Now I off switch. Now these contactors become normally open contact points. Now circuit is stop condition. Now I push the S2 switch. Now K2 contact energize, and K2 normally open contact points become normally closed contact. This is the self-forwarding connection. Now this is the power circuit. The power circuit's K2 contacts normally open contacts point become a normally closed condition, so motor is rotate the forward direction. Okay, first you want to rotate the forward direction in this circuit, so you can use like this, rename the contact points. Now I stop the simulator. I rename this K1 and I rename this K2. Now I energize the circuit. Right, now first the motor is rotating forward direction. Now I stop this. Now I push this is to switch. Now motor is rotate the reverse direction. So you can identify how to control the reversion circuit. This is method 2. So you can mount this component in your maintenance room or industrial places or any other place, and you can identify how to control this in your real world or practical sites. So this is the component list. So you can see 3-phase induction motor, the quantity 1, 3-phase supply 1, contactor 2, K2, K1, normally off contactor, normally on contactor there are 8 want, and normal close contactor wants 2, and this is start button, the quantity is 2, stop button 1, natural point 1, and live point 1. Right, thank you so much. Show this video.